Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. Good to see you. How are you? Lovely to have you here for Launch Party, our final offering of the shows today. And it is all about catching up on some of the recent launches, really. Launches that you may have seen and not decided to jump in and grab. Launches which you haven't seen, and also certainly going to recap on some of the brilliant deals we've had for you today as far as the Katie Sue range is concerned. So lots to look forward to over the course of this show. Just to say as well, getting a sneaky little mention in for tomorrow, Ben's Day Part 4 tomorrow. I'll tell you more about that as we go. If you decide to sort of, you know, plug for information, I might be able to tell you a few things which are coming up if you ask nicely, but you know, through the show, let me know. In this show though, as I say, we will be touching on some of the goodies from the Katie Sue show earlier on. We have got Shop the Show for all of these lovebirds. We've got the envelope template on the Shop the Show, balloon sentiment, Explorer kit, and an out of this world deal tonight with the Spectrum Noir sparkle pen. So there's tons for you to get your teeth into. We are going to start off with the collection that I thought was new. I mean, it is newish, but it's one which I haven't seen too often, so I'm looking forward to getting crafting with the layered sentiment dies. But before that, let's say hello to the lady over to the other side of the studio who's been with me all day. We've had a lot of fun, we've had a lot of laughs, we've been very creative, we've had giggles, we've had the lot, as you would always expect when she's in town, all the way from Giggleswick, in Gigglestown, Gigglesville. It is the one and only McGiggles. Debbie Fisher, how are you?
Well, welcome to tonight's show. Yes, really good. It has been a fun day today. Great day with the Katie Sue. We're going to continue that a little bit today. And in fact, we had some crafting together. So you did your little puppy card. I did my puppy card. I see you've got it standing proud there. It's a beautiful card. Looks amazing.
Beautiful range though, isn't it?
It's so
Picnic
good.
pups.
Yeah, so good. But we're going to be doing the same tonight. But I think Ben will come across with me and we're going to do the watering can and the welly boots, because I really want to do that because we haven't done that today. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And yes, those layerable sentiments are beautiful. They're absolutely amazing, and you'll love them because they're super easy to put together.
Yeah, super duper easy. If there's anything particularly that you want us to know in the show, any questions you want to ask, we are always there for your comments and questions. And as I say, anything you want to know about tomorrow, ask me, and if I can answer, I will. Details at the bottom of the screen here. Well, we've got a superstar team tonight. It's change in the producer's chair. George of the Joystick takes over from Big Pop. He says hello. He makes a lovely cup of coffee as well, actually. George of the Joystick, you got it just right. Jamie's pressing the buttons. Jamie! And on the socials tonight, we have got superstar Susie. Whoop, 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 whoop. So we've got a solid team tonight, to bring you all of the fun. Terry H joins us from Central Iowa. Hello. Jen Shank says hello, everyone, again. Hello. Trudy Bickham says good afternoon. Good afternoon. Stephen Ferguson says hello. Hello. Jane Adams says good morning, everyone, from a scorching Las Vegas. What you got temperature-wise? What you got, Jane? I reckon we've got, what do you reckon it is out there today? It must be 19, 20, is it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So it's nice out there. I think it's warmer, but there's a bit of a breeze.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel so hot, but I think it is quite warm. I reckon about 20, 21.
20. We got 21, Jane. What you got? What you got? Weather top trumps. Can you beat it?
Look.
Oh, you're going to have a look.
Yes.
She'll definitely be able to beat 21 in Las Vegas.
20 degrees.
20.
Yes.
I bet Las Vegas is going to be about 35 or something. Carol Garwood Beard says, good morning, everyone. Morning. And Superstar Susie says, George, welcome back. He says, thank you very much. It's good to be back, my lover. He be from Devonshire, like me, you see. Right, let's get into the layered sentiment dies. These are brilliant. I'll show you the boards very quickly, but obviously the main kind of inspiration you're going to take is from all the cards you'll see with Debbie. And these are fantastic because we've done sort of sets a little bit like these previously, but they are great scrap busters in the fact that you don't need a lot of cardstock to build these up. And so if you've got one of those Gubbins boxes or, you know, a box full of kind of offcuts, these are going to be absolutely perfect because it's a bit like a crafty jigsaw, really. You know, you've got all the different pieces that you can cut out and then you piece them into that main sort of base piece, if you like. And it's really easy, fun crafting again. And like I say, you can use all of those bits and pieces perhaps that you've been saving just for dies like this. Now, you've got this beautiful set here with the florals on. Obviously, the mother sentiment there fits absolutely perfectly into the grooves of the die cuts there, but you don't necessarily have to use that if you don't want to. You could pop another sentiment in there if you wanted, or if you just wanted the flowers on their their own, just don't use that part of the kit. Then you've got your Easter kit. I mean, that is so super cute, isn't it? All the dies to be able to build up and create those cute little rabbits there. But again, if you wanted to use that for like a new baby card, you could just take the Easter out, couldn't you?
I've got a couple of cards in here, which I can show you, that we can do something really different with them as well, absolutely.
Yeah. So I would say on a lot of these, you can just disregard the sentiment if you want to. And then, if you wanted an Easter sentiment to use elsewhere on another project, take it out. If you want to build them up as they are, of course you can, but you've got different ways to be able to use them. This one says friend, so you've got the Prosecco glasses and the, let's say champagne actually, we're expensive. Champagne glasses and the bottle of champagne there. And then this one, I mean, absolutely brilliant. What were we showing you yesterday? The Stardust celebrations.
Yes.
That would be a perfect partner to go with that paper pad, which might be coming up on a good deal tomorrow on Wednesday. Just saying. £28 or $40 platinum. Obviously, tariffs apply on this deal for our US viewers, sadly. But let's have a look at some finished samples because, again, Debbie, like versatility is the key with this set. There's a lot you can do with these dies.
So much so because if you've not seen them before, each one of them are individual dies as well. So literally like the champagne bottle and the champagne glasses you can use separately as well. So there's so much you can do with them. Versatility is absolutely the word of these. So this one you can see straight away, the outside cutting edge has been used to make the aperture through the card, and then a frame has been made using the two dies together and then cutting out that frame, which is amazing. Then we've got this one. I love this. So this is for a decoration for an actual bottle. How nice is that to give a bottle to someone as a present and then put this over the top? Then this is the Easter one. So you've got the Easter, but look, all the little bunny dies are all separate.
Oh, I
so
love that.
You can use those separately.
Bunny butts.
I know, and they've fallen off by the looks of it. So the little bunny butts have fallen off. But I made this one at the launch. Now, nothing to do with Easter.
No.
Happy third birthday, because there's 3 of them there. So we've got 3 buttons, and I've used little buttons on the
That's really
the
cute.
there. But it just shows
buttons.
You, bunny buttons.
Bunny buttons. Bunny button butts.
That's really a hard thing to say. button butts.
Button butts.
Right, let's carry on. I love this one as well, like the celebration of that. But again, you can cut these out and use them completely separate. Another one there using the mother one, which is beautiful. Absolutely adore this one. So this is what I'm talking about, using those embellishments. So you can see all those bottles, those glasses. That looks amazing and so easy to do. Another one here making a shaker card element out of that centre point. And then one more with that Easter one. But again, you don't have to have the Easter on top of that. Right, now we're going to be looking at the Mother Nature one. So I am going to be using those dies. So using these here, now what I have done to make this easier for placement, I've put a little black dot from my alcohol pen on there and put it onto here. When you take them off, it just saves having to do that puzzle of where you place it, because you sort of keep going round trying to place it in. So I put just a little black dot on there so I know that that goes back on the carrier sheet. So we've got our 3 dies, then you've got your matte and layering as well. So I'm going to take all of these off, got this die, this one, and our mother die here. So what we're going to do is use, I've got some different coloured cardstocks here, but all complementary colours. So I've got this beautiful violet colour, and then different shades of sort of plum and purple or lilac, and then we've got just some white linen cardstock as well. So you can see we've got our 2 layers. If this is what I was talking about, if you cut those together, it'll create a frame around the edge. So you can create that if you want to, but I'm just going to have that first matten layer, which is our biggest die, and we're going to cut that out, I think, of our purple colour. So let's place it on there and then bring my plates in. So that's our first one.
Whilst you get ready to cut,
yes.
Trudy says, Ben, give us the dirt back tomorrow. We'll chat about it through the show. I'll definitely give you some dirt. Kat says, good evening from the south of France. It's been 34 degrees today, 37 by the weekend.
Wow, that is hot. But it's going to be about 30 down
your way.
south, this weekend,
Yeah, Jane can top that though. Las Vegas right now is 43 degrees.
Oh, wow.
That's what we had in Turkey last year when we went on holiday there.
That's crazy,
I saw the temperature down on the beach.
It's because of the Mediterranean, isn't it? Something to do with that.
So hot. Hello Sherlan, hello Hilary, says hi everyone, I love the collie card, Ben, thank you. Zoe says, everyone, good evening from me and Brian in a hot West Sussex. Sproglet is in front of the fan trying to cool down. I'm loving this. And we've got 33 in Florida currently, 26 degrees in London, and 27 degrees in Norfolk.
Well, that's where I am heading down to the end of this week.
It's 35 degrees in New Orleans as well, Susie tells us. Can we beat 43 degrees anywhere from Jane in Las Vegas?
Oh, that's hot, isn't it?
You guys have aircon as like just everywhere, don't you, though, over in the States as standard?
Yeah, that's
We just
very
don't do
true.
aircon here because we don't need it for most of the year. We only need aircon for about 3 days of the year in the UK. That's our summer.
We have like a bedroom light, which is a fan.
Oh, what, like a ceiling fan?
Yeah, ceiling fan.
Oh,
yes.
no, we don't have that.
Yeah. And they're quite good.
I've always been a bit scared of ceiling fans.
Well, in case they spin and fall on you in the
Well,
night.
no, not just that. Have you seen Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom? You know what I'm talking about.
No, what happens?
That's how he gets rid of one of the baddies. He grabs him with the whip and gets him around the neck, and he chucks it up into the ceiling fan.
I completely forgotten about that, yes.
And the baddie goes up and
I don't think that's as powerful in ours.
and hopefully there's no whips around as well.
Well, now there's a thought for hours. No! I meant.
I'll set them up.
Oh, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Oh.
I don't even know where my train of thought went then, so we're just going to bypass
We'll
that
move on.
comment.
Pretend we didn't say it.
Move on.
Excellent news.
Right, so let's take these flowers out. So let me grab my pokey tool. There's our first one and that one. So we've got all of them cut, and then we've got our beautiful mother one. I actually like the word mother.
Mother?
Yeah, mother.
That's what George calls Laura.
What was
Mother.
does he?
Mother.
What was was it called Sorry? Do you remember the show called Sorry with Ronnie Barker? Was it Ronnie Barker? Or Ronnie Corbett? Can't remember which one it was.
Sorry.
Was it called Sorry? And he lived with his mum. He was like a middle-aged 40-year-old man who lived with his mum, Ronnie Corbett, the little guy.
Yeah, the little one. What was the other Ronnie?
I'm sure it was called Ronnie
Barker.
And Ronnie Barker.
Oh yeah, it was. Sorry.
And it was called Sorry. Did you know what? It was very funny. And he used to live with his mum. He used to call her mother.
Mother.
Yeah.
Mother.
So
He's got a very funny voice, didn't he, Ronnie Corbett?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there you go. BBC show from 1981 to 1988.
Have you never seen that?
No.
Oh, you'd like it. It was very good. Very funny.
Timothy longs to find the love of his life and leave home as he still lives with his parents. That's what it was, yeah.
I can't remember his dad then. But I always remember him saying mother.
Mother. Yeah, there were so many good sitcoms though, weren't there, back in the day?
There certainly was. So we've done our mat and layer there. You're always going to do the word last, and then we've got our pieces here, which we're going to place. I think that's. So this is what I'm saying. You've got now a puzzle. Oh, it's this way, isn't it? There we go. That's the one. Goes on that one. This one goes on this side. So it's just a case of manoeuvring them about. So there we go. And then that top one goes like so. There we go. So really pretty designs. So we're going to pop that one in. I'm going to use my tape pen.
Was that Dotty?
It is a Dotty tape pen, yes. Using the Dotty one because then you get no sort of stringy bits around the edges.
We've got those on the show if you want them. On a buy 3, get 1 free deal. Always handy to stock up when we do a deal on those.
Certainly are. Yeah, they're always great pens to use. I genuinely don't know what we did. Well, I do know what we did without
Struggled.
them, but we did struggle, absolutely. I remember we'd had adhesive sheets and all sorts to try and do it, which are good, but then you've got the faff of having to peel the sticker off the back and get the end of it, and, you know, it was just a bit of a faff. Nowadays, I love it because our Dotty tape pens are amazing.
And whilst you're sticking, we say hi to Altra. She says hello, all of you, CTV team, and Debbie and Ben. Hello. And Amanda says, hi, Debbie and Ben. I have such wonderful news. After watching Wake Up Call this morning, I have reached Platinum. Oh, Platinum Plus!
Woo!
Platinum Plus!
That's amazing. Woo! I don't know So what's the difference? What's Platinum Plus?
Platinum Plus is 15,000 points, isn't it?
Wow, that's amazing. That is amazing.
Yeah, so that's the next tier up from your standard Platinum. So there's, I can't remember the exact benefits of it, but there's all sorts of different exclusives and
Platinum Plus, then
gifts.
Platinum for life,
Platinum
isn't
for
it?
life, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is
that's
amazing.
Mind you, it's probably not to your bank balance, but it is amazing.
Well,
It means that you can craft like for the lifetime. It's amazing. Love that. I meant because of how much you've got in your stash. So
that's a lot of stash.
it's a lot of stash, absolutely. And that's a lot of love for Crafterscompanion, which I absolutely love. Right, so once I've tapped that down, I'm going to turn that the other way and we're just going to burnish that all down. Like so, that would just make sure everything's stuck, that's not going to come apart. And then I had an old prep kit with these in my stash and I thought actually I'm going to use this with this die on top, so I thought it would look really nice. So this was the one with our partial embossing folders and die cuts. We might still have the odd one floating about. We did have one on Hobby Maker last week, but I've just used this to create my card, which is why I did the topper in these colours, because I thought they'd just really complement our design. And then I did have a ribbon, but that's disappeared as well, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to use my foam, because then we can just tighten this up to give it a little bit of dimension. What's that? See, George wants us to do it, doesn't it? George, this is foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll.
Hey!
There you go. That's for George with the joystick.
I know, yes.
He's missed it. He's missed it.
I love that George come back and is doing all our old sayings that we don't we very rarely do.
That's so
and then
funny.
we're going to place that right in the middle. I did have a ribbon to put on, but it's gone walkabout. Oh, and I've got a piece of card for the inside, which we're just going to pop in there, just to create our pretty card, like so. And we could use one of our peel-offs that we had, or our peelables, which would go lovely on that from earlier. But there we go. There's our beautiful topper with our Mother Nature sentiment die.
Absolutely love that. And again, it just gives you the idea of just how versatile these are. Use them all, just use kind of like, you know, individual elements of these. Use them for all sorts of different occasions. Think about all of the different card stuff that you can be using as well. I really like this one. I'm drawn to the fireworks, Time to Celebrate. I think that is absolutely incredible, particularly used with your metallic cards up there. If you bought any of that yesterday off Mr. Keith, you know, the super uber shiny metallic cardstock is going to look great for your fireworks there. Team it up with your Stardust celebrations. Like Debbie was saying, you've got lots of individual dies here. So, you know, if you just decide that you want to use the glasses and the bottle there, but you don't want to kind of have that base, you can take those out and use those as embellishments elsewhere. You don't have to use everything all of the time, but you've got it there as a really cute layered up topper each and every time that you want to use those. Easter bunnies, I mean, again, super cute, and I love the way that Debbie had shown you those different projects where, you know, they were sort of done in brown, so it wasn't necessarily Easter. You could team them up with some, you know, different sort of countryside papers, Thanksgiving papers to create a really cute scene with. Just use these for like a new baby card potentially. Use the Easter sentiment as well elsewhere if you just wanted to do that. And then you've got your mother as well. But again, if you just want to use the flowers on their own, you can. If you want to use that sentiment on its own, then of course you can. But you build them all together, you create some absolutely fantastic sentiments for all sorts of different occasions. £28 for the layered sentiment dies, or $40 if you are a platinum member. We're going to have a break. We're going to give you opportunity to get these goodies checked out. Lots on the Shop the Show, Shop the Day, so have a little bit of a look at all of those deals. We've got certainly plenty more to show you here, and we will come back in just a few moments' time.
Hi, I'm Alex Girling. I don't normally wear glasses, but to read, I need to wear my glasses. I've known of Crafterscompanion for probably the whole time that they've existed, which happens to be the amount of time that I've been doing papercraft. I a cross stitcher originally, knitting, things like that, and then I sort of discovered papercraft, and that's really taken over everything that I do. And I have to say, having just gone through all of my craft stash, the majority of what I have is Crafterscompanion. Nothing compares, just brilliant. Thank you so much for everything that you do. I'm sorry, I'm not in my craft room. It's quite dark in there and the lighting isn't fantastic, and I'm waiting for my lunch. So, thank you. Keep up the brilliant work. You're all amazing. Thank you very much.
What I love most about Crafters TV is the community.
Crafters TV brings everyone together from different corners of the world.
It also connects you with people from all over the world.
You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family.
I feel like I'm crafting along with my friends.
I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much.
When you're having a tough time, you can switch on Crafters TV and you can go on the live chat, and you know people will be there for you as well.
And there's so much support, respect, and inspiration all through the socials.
It's a place where we can all share our love for Crafterscompanion, ideas, and get inspiration from each other.
So what's not to love about Crafters TV? So go make a coffee and pull up a chair. Let's all get crafting. I'll see you all there.
Hello, Victoria, who says, good evening, lovely Ben and Debbie. We have a little lad at church who calls his parents by their first names. I find that a tad weird.
Yeah, me too. I used to know someone that used to call his parents, and they just said, well, that's what they hear him calling us that.
Yeah.
But I think all three of mine have called me by my name at one point because they've heard other people do it. But I've always said, oh, that's not for you to call me, as I'm mummy. So I've never allowed it, but I don't know if I think there's anything wrong with it. It just seems odd, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone watches Coronation Street. But do you know, I don't watch Coronation Street either. My dad does though, but I've always found it funny because there's a boy in there called David Platt, and he's always called his mum Gal.
Yeah.
Like always. He's never called her mum, and I used to always say it's so odd that he never called. He says, all right, Gal, and you're like, that's your mum.
But I used to go to school with a guy exactly the same, and he would talk about, I can't remember what I know his name was Tom, but I can't remember what his dad was called, but he would call his dad by his name.
Yeah.
And I always, when he used to talk about him, I was like, is that your older brother, or is that no? That's my dad. It's just what
And it's
I
funny
call
because
him.
it is their name, and everyone else calls them that. So I suppose it's just each to their own, isn't it?
The two things that always make me laugh about that was when I first started playing cricket, like men's cricket with my dad. When we were playing cricket and you needed to shout to him in the field, I didn't want to shout. That's when I started calling him by his name because I didn't want to go, oh, Dad, like in front of all of the other guys. And then also in the same team, and this was always a difficult one, my head of sixth form, Mr. Goldsmith, he also played in that same team when I was 16, so it was really awkward. Like, do I shout Barry or do I shout Mr. Goldsmith? Do I shout Sir? And I actually asked him. He said, "Oh, it's all right. You can call me Barry at weekends, but like, you know, back to Mr. Goldsmith when we were at school." I was like, "All right, sir. I mean, all right, Barry." It's just so weird, isn't it? Like when people are out of their little boxes. Thank you also to Love to Create LC, who said hello. Hi also to Trudy Bickham, who says, what a beautiful card. And Jane says, definitely have air conditioning plus small fans to circulate the air. It is just miserable. Almost hurt my behind on the car seat on our way home from the doctor's office because it was so hot.
Wow.
That is ridiculous.
They leather seats.
Hey?
They're probably leather seats.
Oh,
They
yeah.
get, or even PU seats, they get really hot and they're horrible. Yeah.
Few quick deals to show you. For those of you who watch Launch Party regularly, you will know about Explorer kits, basically little kits that we put together so that you can try out a different style of crafting or a different type of maybe die or embossing folder. This is all about trying out an edgeable. So we've popped in the beautiful Lucky Feather edgeable from our Graceful Plumes collection. So it gives you the opportunity to try those out on your projects. And what we've done to make it very easy is we've popped in lots of other goodies we think might work. So you've got your low-tack tape, So great for sticking your die down when you're passing it through a particular machine. We've also put your cardstock in there as well, so your graceful plumes. Linen cardstock, so you've got your 6 different colours there, and you have got your 4 sheets of each, giving you 24. Pokey tool's always handy. I mean, if you've got your die brush tool as well, you're then good to go, aren't you, as far as cleaning out your dies are concerned. And then you've also got your acetate in there too. So quite nice always to have acetate, particularly for things like your edgeables, because if you want to potentially back your edgeables with that, do a little bit of colouring, of course you can do that. I always think like edgeables look quite nice if you paper piece, maybe use things like your illusion film as well. But it's a great bundle, that very thorough little bundle for a great price. £20 is your platinum price on that. Obviously if you're in the US, tariffs will apply on those. Quick look at the Out of This World deal as well. Again, this is not a tariff-free deal for you, but quickly whiz through on those sparkle pens for you. So 20.78 is the price on these. So it's basically a half price deal, but if you're platinum, obviously you're then getting that extra 20% off as well. These not to be confused with the glitter pens. I know a lot of people get these confused, but these are the ones with that beautiful brush nib, so you can lay down loads of beautiful sparkle, packed with sparkle, these packed with glitter, water soluble of course as well. So if you want to, pop colours down, mix them up on a little palette on your glass mat, then of course you can do that. Create your bigger backgrounds with these as well. Mix and match these around, create those backgrounds on your watercolour cardstock. You're going to get 12 pens in total. This one's very cool, actually, your tint and tone, because you've got a beautiful blue in there. You've got the onyx black, but you've got that the crystal clear as well, which, of course, you can pop down onto any colour, Debbie, can't you? And then it will bring out that sparkle on whatever colour you want.
Absolutely, and you can also mix that with all your other paints as well. So whatever paints you got, so your inks that we do in the bottles, mix that with that, and then you get sparkles. Yeah, in whatever colour.
And we love a bit of sparkle. Then you've got your set here, which is your Essentials Bright. So that one is aquamarine, beautiful pink in there, pink garnet, and you've got a yellow in there, the Firefly. You've also got your Rose Quartz, Soft Jade, and then your Moonstone in your soft pastels. And then you've got the Earthy Naturals, or Neutrals, Holly Leaf, Smoke Quartz, and Harvest Moon. Just to say, you'll see with these as well, always worth mentioning, because someone mentioned it the other day, I can't remember who it was. But that little ring there, you need to take that off when you get this back. It's like a little protector so that the ink doesn't sort of flow through. But you take that off, and then when you screw it back through, that will pierce through to the ink, so then the ink will flow down through to your nib. So if you do get this back and you can't get any ink out, that is the reason why. It was Craig who was talking about that. So yeah, make sure you do that and pop that just away in the bin. £20.78 is your platinum price on that. If you're in the UK, $30.38, but obviously, as I say, tariffs sadly apply in the US. We have got the balloon sentiments for you next, which I know Debbie's going to do a little bit of a demonstration with. I've got so much stuff. I should probably put some of this away. I'll leave it out. Makes me look busy, doesn't it? Makes me look busy. The balloon sentiments are brilliant. I haven't got a board for you here, but I can show you the packaging. And these are fun. These are super cool. 16-piece set with all of these really cute, intricate, little delicate balloon designs. And each one of them bar one, has got a cute little message on. So die cut these out, and then you've got this little star balloon here which says, "Let's celebrate." You've got a little heart one there just to say, hooray. You've got dare to dream, dream big, with love, make a wish, flying by to say, and then you've got happy birthday. You've got some cute little embellishments in there as well. You've got a blank one in there too. But I love these. I think they're really cute, really fun. Use things like your glossy highlights with these as well. Yes. Just to bring out that balloony effect.
Absolutely.
And some of these, Debbie, you'll show us in a minute, some of these, that kind of...
Die cuts out.
It die cuts out. Some of them have it, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which are so cool, aren't they? Just absolutely beautiful.
16 dies, and then the paper pad to go with. I mean, and this paper pad is just super versatile. It's single-sided sheets in here, 36 sheets, and look at all the papers. I mean, you can team this in, really, I think, with any particular project, because you've got lots of beautiful sort of celebratory patterns. You've got stripes, you've got checks and ginghams, you've got the hexagons there, you've got your spots and dots and stars. Oh, hello. I mean, you'll get a full pad. You've got like rick-rack design going through there too. 12 designs, 3 sheets of each, giving you your 36 different designs, plus your dies. £19.74 is the price on that one. And we can have a look at some finished samples with Debbie. That looks gorgeous on that little bag.
I just adore these. When they came in, when we launched these, they literally flew out the door, and we didn't have them in for ages. So now we've got them back in. Anyone that didn't get them, grab them because they are beautiful. This is what Ben was talking about. So if I just move, there you go, you can just see that gloss on there. So that's the glossy highlights put onto those balloons and just looks absolutely amazing. I love that we've covered all the different sentiments as well because they look fabulous. If you just want to use them as the balloons, you've got that. If you just want a string balloon, you've got a string on there as well. You don't have to use them with the actual design. So love this one. So this is, and if I just bring in the actual designs themselves, there's this balloon one on the end here. That's just got the normal string. The rest have got the words, which means you can trim off the string if you just want the string and not the actual words as well. So it's great that you can have different versatility with them. Love this one as well. I was talking about the hanger on top of a bottle. There's another one there, which I absolutely love. And you could do that even for the kids, for their parties, with a little bottle of pop or something, couldn't you? Which would look super cute. Love that one as well. So with the with love coming out of the envelope.
Oh, it's like the balloons are coming out of the envelope.
Yeah,
that's
it's so nice.
clever.
Really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, and super easy to do something like that. And this one is beautiful as well. So using it on that Z-fold card. What about shaker elements? So if you cut them in, just the top part, you've then got a shaker element about those, and they will all got their little sprinkles inside. This one's super cool. Look, if you actually pull it up, it pulls up.
Oh, that's special.
That's so cool.
That's clever.
I love that. And then you've got the sentiment inside there. And then I'll show one more, which again is on the Z-folds, but look at that. That's actually put onto acetate, so it's on a panel, but you wouldn't know that.
Okay, now you can't even see that.
Very clever, isn't it? So lovely on the acetate. And the pad that goes with it is fabulous. I absolutely love it. So we're going to use the pad. And I thought we'd decorate our design of the pad just a little bit differently before we do our die cutting. So I'll show you what I've done. So with a set of circle nesting dies, what I've done is created my bigger section here, and I've done that first because then once you pop a piece of mirror card underneath, cut that with the next smaller section. If you do that one first, you won't then be able to sort of know your placement of where it's going to go. So I'm going to glue that together to start with. So all I'm going to do is take my tape pen and I'm just going to go around the edges of my mirror card to start with, because that's smaller than my other piece.
Whilst we're watching you, there's loads of comments coming through. Jane Adams' nightly joke. Ben, what does a French hedgehog see on Groundhog Day? Or his chateau.
Oh dear.
Instead of his chateau. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Thank you, Jane. No, says Pebbles, Mum all the way. And Jen says, my kids always call me Mom unless I don't answer right away, then they scream Jennifer.
That's funny. And normally it's the other one, like people would say if you don't answer straight away, they go, Mother!
Yeah, Mother! And Karen just said, afternoon Ben and Debbie, lovely card. My grandson, who is 19, has just started to try to call me Karen. I've told him I earned my title after putting up with him and his dad.
That's brilliant. Yeah, love that.
Amanda says, my eldest son often calls me by my name. He regularly works for me and doesn't want customers to know that I'm his mum. And I often don't hear the word mum, so he calls my name to get my attention.
That's funny. Very funny. It's strange, isn't it? I suppose it's all down to preference, isn't it?
See, this is from you, I see. She says, I worked in my dad's office when I was 18 answering phones. I paged over the intercom that my dad had a phone call and I called him Dad instead of Bill. Dad, you have a call on line 2. Dad, line 2.
That's really funny.
Hi to Ash, she says, great little kit this. Colleen's joined us as well. She says, I love the sample cards. These are awesome. And Jane says, great samples. It's a really fun collection again. And as I say, the added bonus to the fact that paper pad is versatile enough to use for all sorts of different projects and collections makes it a really good buy, this, I think.
It certainly does. And it's a beautiful pastel colour pad. The prints on it are divine. I absolutely love it. You'll be crafting with it in lots of different ways. I mean, you can see here, I've I've used two totally different patterns, but they just work really well. So I'm just making a bigger border with that silver, so it almost looks like the silver is the one that we've got in the circle there.
Yeah.
So that's just how you can build up different sections, because I want to keep it quite a minimalistic card, because I want the balloons to be doing all the work. So we've just done our card, that's going to matelaire over the top, and then we'll start doing some die cutting of our balloons.
Yeah, building up really, really nicely. Yeah, everything there for you on the website. So feel free to shop the day, shop the show to see all of the deals. We will, in just a bit, be going back to the goodies from the Katie Sue range in just a little while, do a little bit of crafting, because we didn't make the wellies or the watering can, did we, Debbie?
No, we didn't. So we definitely need to do those tonight. So I think we're going to do one of each, so I can guide you. If we craft together, we can do them. Although, you don't need any guidance.
Well, I don't know about that.
No, you don't. You're very, very good.
Nice.
Right.
Nice to have that helping hand there if I need it, which I often do.
So I'm going to be using the Happy Birthday and the Star one, which is, I think it's Let's Celebrate, yes. So we're going to be using these. And actually, because I've got my Gemini Mini, we're going to be using those because that will fit all the way through there. So let me just cut, yeah, that will just fit through. That wasn't even planned, but that just about is the same size, so it's about 3 inches. So all I'm going to do is place that right on the edge there, just so I can be a bit more frugal with my die cuts. Run that one through. And then take that one out. Just give that a little whack and then just pull that out. And then you'll get, let me just pop this on here so you can see it. You get that amazing Happy Birthday balloon on there.
And I love that little die cut, which shows like the reflection on the balloon.
Absolutely. And what you could do, Ben, is die cut it again in white and then paper piece the little white piece inside.
I love that idea.
Yeah, lovely one to do there. Then we're going to do the same with our star. So I'll turn that round. In fact, I'll just take that piece off.
Nice that all these go through the Mini as well.
Yeah, really lovely. It's a whole set, and in fact, it's a brilliant set. If you know someone that's got a Mini, or you've gifted them one before, or you've got a gift, these would be great, especially for your grandkids, your smaller children. They love crafting, and these are the sorts of things they're going to love making, because it'll make them look like an amazing crafter by doing very little. So that one you've got, let me just bring that one in as well. So this one you've got Let's Celebrate onto that one. So beautiful designs. So we've got our silver ones, but I'm also going to cut them out again. This time we're going to do it out of the this sort of, I don't know what colour that is, like a skin colour really, isn't it? It's very light pink, but it's the same colour that we've used on this one here.
Okay.
So we're just popping this in. So we're keeping this nice and light. I do love pastel colours. We tend to not do many pastel colour demos because they don't look as good as they are on camera.
Yeah.
Yes. But when you've got a pastel pad that's so lovely to use, then we've got to use it, haven't we?
So if you think this is looking great right now, wait till you recreate it at home.
Yeah, definitely. It's exactly that, Ben. Now, all I want is a white one. So we're gonna leave the stems silver. So I only really want the actual balloon heads. So, do you like balloons? Because some people don't like balloons, do they?
No, I absolutely love balloons. I don't mind them.
Jamie's saying he doesn't like balloons.
I used to. You give me like a bag of balloons, and I could entertain myself for hours, like doing keepy uppies and stuff, and like headers and stuff like that.
I bet you could do balloon modelling, can't you?
Yes, I can.
I knew you could. I just knew you'd be that person to do balloon modelling.
Because I used to, when I came off the holiday parks, one of the many things I did to a very average standard was kids' parties.
Oh, okay.
And so I learned. I mean, I can't make a lot of animals. I can't make a lot. I can make dogs, snakes. Swords. The problem with balloon modelling with the balloons that you buy for balloon modelling is blowing them up.
Oh, okay.
They are impossible.
They're hard, aren't they?
Really hard. So I mean, I had a pump in the end because it was just nigh impossible. Or if I went to a party, I'd like a pre-blown up like loads of balloons, and I'd always say to the kids, you can have any animal you want as long as it looks like a dog. So that was the gag. I don't know if anybody remembers, but way back when, probably 3 years ago, maybe even more, we did a little section on Wake Up Call when I taught Craig how to make a balloon dog.
I must have missed
It
that.
was years ago. Did anybody remember that? Did anybody watch that
that's
show?
Very cool.
Um,
I want you to show me how to make a balloon dog. Did he learn? Did he do it?
Yeah, he did it. It's quite easy. I'll have a look. I probably have got some modelling balloons.
Oh, that would be
at home
so
somewhere.
cool.
Maybe we should do that as a little bit of.
We could do it on Friday Night Live.
Yes, Debbie.
Yes.
We'll do some balloon modelling.
Yes, I would love that. Let's definitely do that.
Remind me on
Who's on Friday Night Live? Is it Johnny or is it George?
I think it's Johnny. He won't mind.
Yeah. Yes, let's do that.
Are you? So you're not here tomorrow, but you're
Well,
here.
let's ask in the comments, and then that way we have to do it.
We have to do it. Are you here on Thursday?
No.
So you're back Friday?
Back Friday, yes.
Right, so maybe on Thursday, I'll try and remember, if you can just ping me a WhatsApp message and just remind me, because otherwise I might forget.
Yes.
And if I do forget, it's not the end of the world, because I only live 5 minutes up the road, so I can go and get them.
Oh, okay. And I don't mind picking some up. Where do you get them from?
I mean, you might get them, you wouldn't get them in...
Not just normal.
No, joke shops would have them, or like specialist kind of like party shops, I would have thought.
But I could order some tonight and they would be delivered tomorrow.
Yeah, but wait until I've checked, because I'm sure I've got a big stash somewhere. I've got a magic, listen to me, I've got a magic bag.
Have you?
Yeah.
I love that.
In the garage. So I'll have a look in there. I'm sure I've got some, and my pump in there as well.
Oh, I love that. That's amazing.
Yeah, well, so do you want to see me and Debbie do some balloon modelling on Friday Night Live? If you do, let us know in the comments, and we'll just tell producer Johnny.
Absolutely. And there we go. I'm leaving it at that, Ben, because I've just kept that nice and clean and simple. We've used all those beautiful cards, those 2 balloons in there. But how gorgeous is that card? It's like a little card that you would find in a nice little boutique, but nice and simple and beautiful to look at.
Love the sample card, says Colleen. Great sample, says Jane. Great kit, says Ash. And Kim says, any hints or teasers on what's coming up on Ben's Day tomorrow? I'm super excited. Okay, so the first show is more, I would say, I mean, you're all welcome to come and join us, but the first show at 10 with me and Debbie is one that you'll want to be in on, because we're opening up a secret sale, okay, and you'll need the password, and it isn't Moseby this time. Is what it has been for the last 3 times. It's a different one, and because it's the 4th Ben's Day, we're going down the line of May the Fours be with you, as a lot of you might have seen from the little Star Wars video that I put up a couple of days back. I am going to put up another video for you tonight as well, just to get you ready for it, but basically there will be lots of tariff-free deals for you, which we will bring to you in Wake Up Call. We'll preview all of those. I don't want to give too much away. There's lots of deals around the word for, so you can probably think. And without giving too much away, we've just literally before this show had it confirmed that if you watch the shows and comment, we are going to have multiple winners. We're going to have multiple winners in each show of, well, vouchers. So you need to be in to watch every show, even if you're not shopping. But you will be shopping, because the deals are fantastic. Lots of tariff-free deals, lots of deals based around 4s, and prizes to be won. And if you're in the UK, make sure you are definitely watching that first show where we give you the code word to a little secret sale. Is that enough, Goss? Oh, and also tomorrow, sorry, just thought of it. This is subject to a few little tweaks. The new Leanne song will be launching.
Oh, will it? Oh, that's so exciting.
Yes, which means once that's gone out, I can then start working on yours and Debbie's song.
Oh, I love it. Oh, can you send it to me so I can see it?
Oh yeah, I'll show you it in the break.
Yes.
I just need a little bit of we need a little title added to it, because I'm not clever enough to do all of that. But if the balloons are older and in your garage, you might need to get some new ones to work, says Colleen. Yeah, maybe. They might be perished, mightn't they? Yes, balloon animals would be fun, says Jane. Yes to balloon animals, says Jen. That would be a hilarious show. Remember, we'll be able to make any balloon animal you want, as long as it looks like a dog. Or a snake is very easy as well. You just go... There you go, done. Templates for envelopes. This is a tariff-free deal, because what we've bunged in here is one of our aprons, and then also the magnets as well. These, look, I'll be honest with you, boring to look at, but the job they do is absolutely incredible. This is your template to be able to make a DL, so 8 1/4 by 4 1/8. There's your template to be able to make the liner for this envelope. I'm not going to go through all these, don't worry. 5 1/2 by 5 1/2 template. 4 1/2 by 4 1/2 template. You've got your quarter US letter. And for each of the templates that I'm showing you here, some of these might be liners, I apologise, you get an envelope liner. So 5 by 5, A6 envelope template, A6 liner. Then you've got your template to be able to make a 3 by 6 envelope. 5 by 7 is covered in there as well. Money envelopes, 4 by 6 is in there. You've also got a slim line, 3 1/2 by 8 1/2, quarter US letter size. Have I done all of these now? No, a couple more. You then got your slim line, 3 1/2 by 8 1/2. All of these, basically, I think there's 14 different sizes of template for the envelope, and then you get the corresponding liner to go with it. And so many people have said how much they've loved these, and I know a lot of people get on with the scoreboards and envelopers and envelope box creators. Some people don't, and that's fine. But now I feel like we've gone, make your cards with a scoreboard or make your cards with the enveloper. Now you can make your cards with the templates as well. And these really are super simple. You're just tracing around them. As long as you can use a pencil and trace and then cut, you're good to go. You can get your hands on some of our heat erasable markers as well. Then you're really, really good to go. Those were in stock up until very, very recently indeed. Now, you're going to get within the kit, of course, all of these papers as well. What's great about these is that you've got multiple designs that will just match up absolutely beautifully. So corresponding patterns and designs for your envelope, and then something which will match equally beautiful for that liner. Now, you've obviously got lots of papers at home as well, so you can choose the papers that you want to work with, and how lovely now to be able to make a particular project from a particular collection and then have the ability to be able to make the envelope to go with it. You know, you can really begin to team things up very nicely indeed. But you've got those papers in there, which I think is really, really lovely. You get 36 of those, so 12 different designs, 3 sheets of each. That's essentially the templates and the papers. Then we make it tariff-free for you by bunging in these goodies. You're going to get your aprone, which is the apron. Just do that on for a bit. Watch your mic. There you go. There's your lovely apron, craft royalty.
Very well modelled.
And you get in 3 little fridge magnets as well. So you've got the kitchen. This kitchen runs on coffee and crafting. Oh, no. If only crafting burned calories. And I'm a crafter. What's your superpower? I'm Batman. So those are included in the bundle, and that gives you the tariff-free element. So it means that you pay that price of $51.99, or if you're in the US, $63.95, and that is it. That is the price. We'll have a look at some finished samples with Debbie. You've been busy over there. You've just made all those just now.
I know, I literally just made them all while you were talking and showing off your apron. Do you know what? I adore this. I think it's one of those systems that's so good. It was brought to us because of everybody that asked us to do templates, because some people still struggle with our envelope maker.
Yeah.
And this just takes the ease out of it. And then to have it with papers as well. I love the fact that you can have these beautiful liners inside, but also you have enough scraps to be able to make your cards as well. So beautiful cards you can be using just to make those scraps, so which are going to go beautifully inside your envelopes. And they're all regular sized envelopes that you need and that you create for as well. So absolutely, I mean, look at that, just 4 little panels scrapped in there, but that card fits beautifully inside and matches the inside of the envelope. I love how the design team have just really worked well with these to create amazing pieces. I just adore them. But it's the envelopes. I mean, perfect envelopes every single time. And then to have those liners, I absolutely love. And such beautiful patterns as well. So, I think that was one I made. Just using, again, your scraps from that envelope, having your envelope liners inside there is going to work really well. No matter what shape or size, they are just going to work. I love this one. Look at this. So this has been made like into an invitation. So it's actually got an invitation inside.
Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah, it's so good, isn't it? So you pop that all in, And then it's like your money, it's your money wallet, but it's done as an invitation. And then you've got that little bit on the front to pop it all inside. It's amazing, isn't it? And it goes on and on. There's so many envelopes, so many cards that we can see in all those different shapes and sizes that look absolutely fabulous. And all you need is nothing apart from some glue. So that's it, tape pen, just to tape it together, and then you've made the most amazing envelopes to go with all your different designs.
All that for, what was it, $51.99 or $63.95 and tariff free. Yes to the balloon animals, that would be a hilarious show, says Jen. Trudy says, excited to hear the new song. And Colin says, Ben, I would like a balloon animal as long as it looks like a dog. Well, you are in luck, because dogs are my speciality. I could also do giraffes as well.
I have to have 2 though to take back with me for my birthday.
Yes.
Yes, we could have a bit of a birthday bash, an early birthday bash on Friday. Yes.
Debbie's birthday bash, Friday Night Live.
Yes.
We should do birthday cake.
Yes.
And we should get some party poppers.
Yes.
And streamers.
Yes.
I'll bring my magic.
Yes.
I'll bring my magic box and we do a magic show.
Oh yes, I'm really excited now. That would be amazing. Yes, let's do it.
Yes.
And I'll bring cake.
Cake. Yes. And can you bring jelly and ice cream?
Have we got somewhere to put ice cream?
Oh no, no, the ice cream's going to melt, isn't it?
Well, we've got a freezer, I think. It's just how much room's in there.
Oh yeah.
I bring jelly though. I can get jelly.
No, do you know what? I can't remember the last time I had jelly.
Oh, let's do it then. Jelly and ice cream. I'm sure we can get some little pots of ice cream and put it in the freezer.
I always feel like, and I mean, you probably look at me and go, well, you're as childish as they come. But I feel like jelly is quite a childish thing to eat, isn't it? And it's not something...
Oh, no, I love jelly.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
I would eat jelly.
Would you?
Yeah.
We just never buy it.
I love trifle.
Oh, yes.
I love a trifle. I'm going to bring trifle in. Let's have trifle.
Sherry trifle.
No, I don't want sherry trifle.
Oh, come on.
Raspberry trifle.
What?
Raspberry trifle.
Sherry trifle.
Raspberry. It's my birthday.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Do you know what I used to love, though, back in the day when my mum used to make jelly? You know, you'd get, like, the jelly cubes, wouldn't you? The round chew jelly cubes. I used to love, like, eating...
Oh, I used to do that.
Yeah, I used to
and
get
then I
told
used to
off.
hide the wrappers in the bottom of my wardrobe.
Yeah.
My mum used to find it, and she used to shout, "Debbie, have you been eating the jelly again?" I used to eat the jelly cubes.
That's
don't think you
so
get jelly
funny.
cubes anymore.
No, I don't
It's
think
all
you can.
dissolvable powders
Dissolvable,
now,
yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Boring. Where's the fun in that? I've ordered the envelope templates when they first came out, says Maureen, and I love them. Easy to use and look great. Kelly says, hello, Ben and Debbie. Excited to hear the new song and looking forward to Ben's Day. Thank you. She also says, I love the envelope template. I've been using the vintage scrapbook papers for it. You can't go wrong with the templates, can you? Whatever papers you choose to match up with the card that you've made, I think is exceptional. My hubby loves my new magnet, says Crafty Rose, on the fridge from this collection. And Lenore says, I've just bought the Pretty Petals card kit. It's just so pretty. As it was tariff-free, I was able to afford it. And one more for now. Michael Nugent says, hi, Ben and Debbie. It was great for my wife, Shirley, and I to meet you all at the pop-up shop. Had a really long chat with Craig and Miss Giggles, and even got to sign Debbie's apron. I love Ben the Entertainer with his Mexican wave. More of the same, please. That's from Michael.
Mike, he was honestly, it was so nice to put a face to the name now. And Michael, you were just absolutely lovely. And and to meet you and your wife was amazing. So loved it.
It was such a fun day. It really, really was. More coming soon, I hear, on the grapevine.
Yes, I do too.
And in all seriousness, I'm not saying this is definitely happening, but you know we've joked in the past about, we'll come over to the US and do like a pop-up shop.
Are you allowed to give hints like that?
No, I'm not. But whereas before it was like, there's no way that is ever going to happen. There's now like,
whispers.
Oh, well, maybe. Like that's where we are with it now. It's not like, oh yeah, we're coming next year. It was like, haha, no chance. And now it's like,
hang on a minute, we might be able to do
what
that.
if?
Yes.
So, never say never, as Sean Connery once said. Never say never again.
We'd have to do a lot of pre-records, won't we, if we're all flying off to America?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Or we could just do it live out there. Just do it on our phones.
Oh, yes. We could do that, live shows from America. Yes, absolutely.
Just before we have a short little break, the holographic and glitter washi rolls are back on the show. These are incredible. So all on a roll, these basically. You get 10 metres of each colour from memory, I'm sure it is. 10 metres of each on a roll. And look at that. I mean, my goodness me, all of that glittery goodness. And again, it's that shedless glitter, so you can lay this down. It's not going to come off. It's not going to shed all over the place. Great for adding little accents, little wraps. I like, and I'm sure you've done this as well, when you guys like take all the different colours and just create like really funky backgrounds with them. Just
absolutely.
strip.
And the nicest thing is they die cut as well.
Yes.
So if you put all those colours on, you can die cut it. It looks amazing.
So you could have like a cool like ombre sentiment or something,
yes,
couldn't you, with glitter on?
definitely. Yeah.
Oof. And then to kind of, which is my favourite? I don't know. Let us know in the comments. Are we team holographic or are we team glitter? I like the holographic, but I think the glitter
I
potentially.
like both. I don't even know if I could choose. I really like both of them.
Look at that. If we give that a little bit of a
it's
wiggle and a
amazing.
waggle, all the colours you get from the holographic, tilt it that way, you can see right through that colour spectrum. And that is absolutely beautiful. Again, 10 metres on each roll. I'm sure that's true. I haven't heard anything to say that it isn't in my ear. Then I'm going, you can't say that's not 10 metres, it's 2. I'm pretty sure it is. I'll have a look on the website. I'll have a look on the website in a minute just to double check. It is, isn't it? It's 10.
I honestly can't remember. It's quite a lot though. You get a lot on a roll.
Should have just gone with that, shouldn't I? It's quite a lot. Quite a lot you're going to get. £16 is your platinum price on that. Those aren't tariff free. £16 or $20 plus your tariff, of course, as well. But grab those. Grab those. Have we seen the apron yet, says Carol? Did I miss it? I just wore the apron a minute ago. Oh, is there a new apron? The crafty, the one I just wore a minute ago. If you need me to put it on again, ask, and I'll do it the other side of this short break. It is 10. That's why I'm #profesh presentation lead, apparently. And on that note, let us go to a short break. When we come back, we are going to be Katie suing it, I think, with some of the brilliant collections, because we've not shown you yet, the wonderful Wellington boots and the watering can, Blossoms and Blooms. So Debbie and I will be crafting with those. Any questions, comments, general banter you want to throw our way, do so in the meantime, but get those deals checked out. We'll meet you back here in about 4 or 5 minutes' time.
Hi, this is Alison Mason, and I'm in my favourite place, my craft room with a view. Why do I love Crafters TV? Many reasons. Lots of inspiration, incredible demos, fabulous products and tools that have certainly helped to improve my crafty skills. It's also great to interact with other crafters on the socials and also with the team. It's like being part of one big family. Keep up the good work. Thanks, guys.
A few weeks ago on the show, we were talking about places where all you guys lived. We might have used Google Earth just to have a bit of a sneaky look at the village, town, or city that you lived in. And I thought it might be quite funny if I wrote a little ditty and I put on my Facebook page, where do y'all live? And I'll put your towns and cities and village into my little song. But I didn't realize that there would be about 425 responses, so I'm gonna cram as many places into this song as I can, but I won't get them all in. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In Crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. We craft in Lydney, Lynbrook, Launceston, Lehana, Tampa, Darlington, Almond Beach, Sedalia, Wills Point, Widnes, Wildwood, Wildham, Archer, Jackwell Lake, Walkerburn, Yate, Hesperia, Sublimity, Pinhole, Avon, Freeport, Mableton, San Jose, Enumclaw, Great Bend, Detroit, Peniston. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In Crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. Craft in Parachute, Paradise, Pollux, Papillion, Sheepshead Bay, St. Petersburg, Seacon, Sutton, Saturday, Bristol, Brighton, Brooklyn, Blackwell, Barnsley, Tide Squeeze, South Shields, Tampa Hills and Bentley, Tampa, Villa, Tucum, Cary, Ottawa, Hull, Harrisburg, Lexington, Tupelo, Cincinnati, Austinburg. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In Crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. Craft in Loxahatchee, Lakesville, Lawrence, Lacey, Livermore, Albuquerque, Weeki, Washi, Pensacola, Ellsmere Park, Mechanicsburg, Williamsburg, Rebella, Houston, Burlington, Wet Wang, Market, Drayton, Yale, Memphis, Wellington, Wapakoneta, Homer, Sassa, Santa Rosa, Wichita, Honolulu, Riverdale, Melbourne, Commerce, Spinton. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Newton Abbey, Richmond, Dudley, Georgetown, East Kilbride, Eugene, Ferrum, Rhinewood, Walkerstown, Newarheim, Fort Wayne, Gloucester, Chester, Long Beach, Raphael, St. Dominic's, St. Cloud, St. Augustine Beach, Sand Springs, Romford, Tulsa, Traverse City, Wesley Chapel, Ballarat, Medina, Ramble City. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Saarbrücken, Tucson, Kissimmee, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Biloxi, Latte, Elmira, Glendale, Scottsdale, Anchorage, and Hurtville, Seattle, Gold Canyon, Ipswich, Cumberland, Unionville, Toledo, Miami, Atlanta, Cleveland, Gold Canyon, Altoona, Calounda, Port Orange, Glover, Rising Sun. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. And there's a few more places I didn't manage to get into the song. West Runton, Newcastle, Kingswood, Sandbach, Carlisle, Bewley, Albury, Durham, Springfield, Ashington. We craft in Greenville, Lincoln, Nebraska, Sumter, Oak Park, Winchester, Knapp Hill, Stoke-on-Trent, Mount Pocono, Greenville, Charlotte, Oxon Hill, Tunbridge Wells, Modesto, Haverhill, Sierra Vista, Arecibo, Morgantown, O'Fallon, Aurora, Black Forest. We craft in Hermiston, Brownsburg, Henderson, Socorro, Fort Myers, Mandenholm, Hilliard, Farmingdale, East Moline, Summers Point, Calgary, Charleston, Sawston, Malden, Galloway, Fitchburg, Hopewell, Aberdeen, Winstead, Castlewood, Chatsworth, Limestone, Victoria, Willoughby, Rockland, Canton, Falmouth, Conestoga, Lyndhurst, Ashbourne, and Cluj-Napoca. Oh yeah.
Hi everyone, it's the Crafting Divas again, and today we have a song of why we love Crafters TV. Stamps, dies, and paper pads as far as you can see. Cutting, gluing, and embossing, all on Crafters TV. Yay!
Good to see ya. Carol says the signed apron. They're all out there. I'll go and grab one in a bit. Those you had to...
In my signed apron.
Oh, now I'm getting really confused. Do you mean Debbie's signed apron, or do you mean the signed aprons that we were giving away the other day when you entered that drawer? They are still all out there. Let me know. If it's Debbie's signed apron, you haven't got that here, have you?
It's in my car.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I've got it in my car, so if I need to get it, I will... in fact, I'll bring it in and we'll see it on Friday.
Okay. Kim says, dogs are my speciality too. I have 4, Jake, Chloe, Freddie and Nora, and they have middle names too. Oh, I'm talking about balloon dogs though. I have 1 dog, real dog. Can make multiple balloon dogs. Amanda says, Ben, don't you dare diss the jelly. I have one I made yesterday in the fridge. I'm not dissing it, I just feel like it's just like a... Maybe I'll have some jelly tonight. Maybe I'll go to the shop and get some jelly. I want to thank Debbie, says Little Bear, for explaining how to use the G Mini folder. The Gemini Mini folder.
Gemini Mini.
I never realised that all 4 sides can be used. I have turned my folder into a banana.
Ah, if you don't know, you don't know. That's the thing, isn't it? Sometimes you don't always watch and see that that's what you have to do. But yeah, definitely all 4 sides you have to use.
And for sure, Debbie Fisher says, Rose, for the party on Friday, please make sure you have a goodie bag ready. Oh, now you've done it. Now you've done it. Everyone wants prizes and cake.
Yeah, we need a Debbie birthday bag. Yes. I need to come in tomorrow, don't I, and have talks with people.
Go and speak to Emma, she'll love that.
The day before.
Lots of love for the holographic tape. And we're going to come back to the Katie Sue stuff now as well. Three of the most popular deals were the peelables that we had. So we've got like a peelables bundle, and then we've also got 2 separate peelable sets, if you like. The peelables bundle is your year of peelables, and then your family and friends peelables. One is 72 verses. This one says over 70, so let's assume it's 71, 72. So you've got about 144 peelables, and they literally are 12 sheets with all these different sentiments on that you can literally just peel off and pop onto your project, whether it's straight onto like white cardstock, or as we showed you earlier on, coloured cardstock. Obviously avoid like blacks and dark blues and darker coloured cardstock because you won't be able to see the writing. But your year of peelables features things like Father's Day, Mother's Day, friendship, celebration, sympathy, get well, Easter, Valentine's, Christmas. Then you've also got your family and friends peelables, and this one is all about, well, all your family basically, mum, dad, daughter, brother, sister, grandparents, grandkids, aunties, niece, uncles, nephews, husbands, wives and friends. And some of the sentiments, I'll just read you a few and then Debbie will show you these. Today is your birthday, a day just for you. Enjoy every minute, whatever you do. Happy birthday. As you celebrate your special day, warmest wishes go your way for all that makes you cheery and happy on this wonderful birthday.
I can hear that tone that you literally want to go into Bruce Forsyth.
It's happy to say happy birthday to you and wish you a year that's wonderful too.
What other voices can you do that quite well?
Well, I can do Arnold.
No, I know Arnie, but
Homer
Bruce.
Simpson?
Yes, just so read one in Homer Simpson
I
then.
do. Do you know? Oh, by the way, I've applied for Britain's Got
You've
Talent.
done it already?
I've got an audition. But it was easy. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, it was easy to get one. So I'm going to Manchester at some point.
So you're going all those queues where they're all queuing up to go in.
Because they said, do you want to do a video or do you want to do like the real thing? I was like, you've got to go and do the real thing, haven't you?
Absolutely.
You know.
Yes,
so,
they need to see you and your talent. Absolutely.
So I'm going to do impressions, and I think I'm going to write like a song and do it in like all the different voices,
oh,
like
that's
a parody song.
Brilliant. Yes.
I need some more impressions though. What do you say, Homer Simpson? Which one should I do as Homer Simpson?
I've never heard Homer Simpson.
It's not. I mean, it's all right. Which one shall I read? To my friends so full of cheer, wishing you joy year after year. Balloons, cake, cake, and presents too. A perfect day made just for you. Happy birthday, Marge! Homer Simpson.
That is very, very good. Love that.
So those are do your own voices. Those are your peelables. Debbie will show you some more on how you peel them off because they're really easy, aren't they?
Simple, so simple. They're peelables and they work so well. And all you need is something that's, in fact, a ruler would do exactly the same thing. I've got one of our scoring tools and this one's got like a flat edge, so it's really good for burnishing down. But basically, you just take your peelables and you peel them off. And they create these. So these are completely clear. So when you go to peel them, let's just take one just off the corner. So we can just got to find the corner. That's the trouble. It has got there we go. So they peel completely off, so they're clear through. So whatever you put them onto, and then when you put them back down, you literally just do this, as if you know, like our rub-ons.
Oh yeah.
And it rubs them down onto the surface. That's all you do, and then they go smoothly on there again. So they're absolutely brilliant. I love this set. I think if you can afford to go for this set, it's a brilliant one to go for because you've got your dad, you've got your mum in there, you've got your brother, you've got your sister, you've got aunties, uncles, you've got, sorry, not your aunties, uncles, you've got your grandsons and granddaughters, wife, niece, nephew, so many you've got through here. You've got friends there as well. There's your mum and dad one, wonderful daughter, sons. I just think it's such a gorgeous collection to have. To have words like this that are at hand that you can put onto absolutely anything, whether it be your box lid, whether it be your card making, whether it be a tag, to have something like this in your stash where it says all the words that you're trying hard to find. And actually sentiment stamps are really hard to find.
Yeah, they are.
We don't even do many sentiment stamps. We've done some in the past, but nothing like this. I wish we would. But I think this is a brilliant idea, and to have all these peelables at hand and just be able to pick a sentiment, put it on your front of your card as a statement piece, or to use one of the verses and put it inside your card is absolutely amazing. So yes, definitely pop those in your basket and get those because you'll absolutely love them.
There's always one, isn't there? Kim Need says, I read these as P labels.
I mean, if you need a P label.
I bought the pet decoupage, says Anne. I'm sure absolutely no one is surprised by that. I mean, the pet decoupage kits are absolutely incredible. We had fun playing with those this afternoon. If you do want to see any of the kits being sort of demoed, I know we're going to have a play with the wellies and the watering can, but if you missed any of the others, you can go back. We demoed the pets. Debbie demoed the pretty picket fence and the pots as well. I think we've pretty much done everything, haven't we? You've done everything, apart from the kit that we were about to do in just a minute.
Yes.
So go back and watch Wake Up Call and the Craft House show as well, of course.
Yeah, we've done them all.
Let's show you these as well, the foiled banners. These have proved so popular, and much like the sentiments as well, these are just so handy to have. Like, talk about building up your crafty stash. If you just need like a little banner, a little wavy banner that we've got in here to finish off a project, then you can just whack one of these on. It's stuff like, and I'll show you all through them. Not just because I'm showing you my cardigan that I made, but look, I mean, finished off beautifully, birthday girl. I mean, just absolutely perfect to finish off a project, and they're ever so profesh and beautifully foiled as well. So you get 4 packs. There are 96 elements within each, so you can do the maths on that. That is 384 of these foiled banners. And again, Debbie can show you these in more detail. I'll just flip them around and show you like one lot there. So this one is your Thinking of You banners. So you've got lots of different colours there. Things like Thinking of You, Deepest Sympathy, Just to Say, Sending Love, In Our Thoughts, In Our Prayers. So, you know, lots of nice sentiments there that you can use just when you want to send somebody a card, maybe for somebody who's feeling a bit down in the dumps, or indeed if it is sympathy. Hopefully you don't have to make too many of those, but it's good to have, you know, the banners there to be able to do it if you do. This one is your wavy banners. And again, if I flip that around, you'll see all of your happy birthdays there on those wavy banners. All foiled beautifully. Your pastel birthday banners, again, lots of different birthday messages in pastel colours, beautifully foiled as well. That's where I got the birthday girl from for the collie card. And then you've also got your relatives banners too. This one again, if I flip it around, you've just seen one of the sheets in there in the black and gold, but you've got, you know, obviously brother, uncle, nephew, husband, partner, wife, niece, father, sister, daughter, granddaughter. They're absolutely beautiful. Have you got those over there as well, Debbie, to have a look at?
I have got some under here, yes. Let me just grab them and show you what these are like, because I have packed them all away, but I'll get one out and show you, because I love the fact that they're on these carrier sheets, that when you pop one out, it doesn't matter which one you use. So if I want to go in with Brilliant Brother, I can take that one out and all the rest will stay intact. So until you use them all, they're absolutely brilliant. So the whole sheet on the front here is what you're getting throughout the whole pack, the sentiment wise, but you're getting different fonts all the way through, but you're getting them in the different colours. So you're getting in the black, in the gold and the silver, and then you get the white in the gold and the silver as well. So you can see we've still got Amazing Mum, Lovely Grandma, Amazing Mum, Lovely Grandma. So you can see they're all the same, but you're getting in those different ones. And they're absolutely lovely because they've got that foil around the edges, which look just fabulous. But I love the fact that it doesn't matter where you take them out from, they'll stay intact in that carrier sheet until you need your next one. So you've got all these different colours, which is amazing. I love that you're getting your black and white, but then to have all of your pastel colours, that's the other one I want to show you. They're just fabulous. And what, I mean, how much are these, how much does that make them individually?
Oh,
£6? £6? I want to say £6 something.
What, for each bag?
For each pack.
Well, it's 25 divided by 4, isn't it? So
£12.50.
It's about
£6.25.
No, £6. Yeah, 6, 12, 18, 20.
Yeah.
About £6.25.
Yes, and a few pennies more. That's not bad for all what you get. 96.
Yeah.
£6 is incredible.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, really incredible. And I love these ones because these ones you're getting all your pastel colours. So, and again, this is what I'm talking about. So you take those out, but everything else stays intact. Got that one here because I took the birthday boy one out, didn't I? Because I was thinking that, I don't know why I thought that Molly Collie was a boy.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you get all these different colours in there. So you've got your blue and your lemons and your pinks and you've got your lilacs, your sort of red and oranges and your greens in there. So really, really good buy, these ones. And I just absolutely love them because you've got an occasion for everything. And actually, the one thing that we do in card making is we put a sentiment on everything. So these are just a fabulous addition to your craft room.
Lots of love for those coming through as well. Stephanie's just messaged to say happy early birthday to Debbie. It's
very much.
Saturday, isn't it?
Yes, it is Saturday, yes.
Yeah.
I'm quite looking forward to it. I normally don't really worry about birthdays and that, but I'm going for an afternoon tea.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm going for cocktails as well. So, yeah, and I can't wait. I'm looking forward to relaxing. I don't feel like since I've come back from Venice that I've relaxed. So
Right.
I'm going to have a Saturday where I'm not going to do anything at all.
Oh, I love those days. Love those days. Thank you for all the comments coming through about various impressions and stuff. I better not do any more because we're here to do craft, aren't we? We're here to do craft.
Well, you were reading the sentiments.
Yes, exactly right, exactly right. Maybe now once I get the date for Britain's Got Talent, I'll start doing some of my impressions on my own socials for me, and you can tell me which ones you think are the best, so I know when to put them in the act. Right, so next up, flower patch pots and your pretty petal picket fence. This is in the Garden Florals collection, is that correct? Yes. That's right, isn't it? I'm getting a bit confused here. Garden Florals, that is right. And then we're going to do the wonderful, we're going to do the other one in a second, aren't we? Yes, I thought so. So wonderful Wellington boots and watering cans is your Garden Florals. Just testing. You've only done it about 14 times today.
I know. Why do we call them anything other than Wellington boots or gardening can? Watering
Yeah, exactly.
can.
Watering can and welly boots. That would have been good, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Watering can and welly boots. These are really super fun. And in case you weren't watching earlier on, you're going to get 2 card kits with everything. I mean everything in these. You buy this set, you don't need anything else. And this is quite telling as well. No scissors required. So you basically just get the kit out and you get crafting. Because the genius about these Katie Sue kits, you've got your foam pads included within the bundle. This one is going to make you all of these cute little watering cans. And they are that. They are super duper cute. You've got the 4 different colours. You're going to make 8 cards. But the thing is, you'll probably have lots left over with these as well because there's so many decoupage elements on each sheet. You might decide that you don't kind of like fully decoupage them, if you know what I mean. So you might have bits of those flowers left over that you can use on projects afterwards. You might decide that you don't want to use all the tags and you have those left over. So depends how kind of over the top or as frugal that you want to be. But within that kit there, the watering can blossoms and blooms, you are going to make a minimum of 8 cards with all of the goodies in there. And then the other kit that comes with that is this one. And I think Debbie and I might be off the same page here, and we say, I think this is my favourite of the 2,
yes,
the wonderful wellies.
I love this one.
I know you were talking about, sort of bringing back memories for you and,
yes,
and whatnot. But look at that. The wellies are so super cute. So you've got the 4 different designs of Wellington boot that you can make twice over within each kit. And then again, you've got all those beautiful florals to be able to do the decoupage with. Again, you get everything you need. You're going to get all of your cardstock in there, all of the decoupage, all of the envelopes, and then you've also got your foam pads in there too. So it is a one-stop shop to be crafting with. What I will say across the board on the Katie Sue goodies, we are very busy, at over 40%, 50, 60% on some of these now. So if you do want to grab them, then this is a good show to do it. All, of course, tariff-free. So you can pick these up today. For those of you wondering, where's the Club Inspire? Obviously no Club Inspire discount when we have third-party product, but you do get the discount like you're seeing on screen here. So this is, what, £3 cheaper? It should be $4, so you do make a saving. And for our US viewers, it's tariff-free. If you are a beginner, believe me, these are bend-proof, made a card earlier on, can't go wrong. If you are more of an expert, more of a seasoned crafter, again, you'll want these in your life because it's nice, as Debbie was talking about earlier on, nice to be able to just sometimes craft without having to think too much, and certainly really good when you have, and I'm sure you don't, but you know, some people are absent-minded, forget a birthday, forget a celebration, need a quick card. These are perfect because they look the business and they're really fun and quick to craft with. So what we thought we'd do is we'll do a little bit of a demo. I might traverse the studio and so you're going to do the watering can. Yes. And I'm going to make the boots?
Yes.
Okay, I'm coming over.
Let's do it, absolutely. Ben's coming across, got both of them laid out. We've got our pads, so you've got your pads here, I've got mine here. They are fabulous because you do get everything and you get a cheat sheet. So if I turn that round, you can turn yours round. Ah. There you go. So it tells you exactly what to do, step by step, and how you put them together. Mm-hmm. So they really are foolproof. You can't go wrong with them. So they're absolutely amazing. Now, if you're an advanced crafter, you could put even more detail into these. But actually, really, you don't want to because they are just great in their own way. So what I'm going to do is just find which one I want to craft with. You'll do the same as well, Ben. So I'm going to have this grey one.
Oh, I like the red ones.
Yes, I love the red ones.
That's what you said about...
They're my favourite, yes.
Yeah.
I love the red polka dots.
One of them.
Yep, I'm going to do that one. And then we want the decoupage sheets. Oh, we've got poppies. I've got to do poppies.
What ones have I got in mind? Does it not really matter?
No, it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. So whichever ones you want to do in them. So
I'll go with that one.
Who's
hacked into this one already then?
Well, they've obviously been used for samples.
Oh.
Who's hacked into this one?
No, because normally I have a full one over that side, don't I? I'm just a little bit surprised that someone's hacked into it.
Right, now let's get going. So this one we're going to first of all take our template. So I'm going to take my watering can.
Yeah, I'll take my boots.
And then it will tell me, so if I bring this sheet in so you can all see it, it will actually tell me on here. I mean, it's quite self-explanatory on here. It's got the white on the other side. I'm going to pop these two little pieces out of this one. You'll probably have the same with some of your boots. So I think you've got boots that you put on top, which have got a middle section. That's it. Just give that a wiggle.
Yeah, take that out. Oh, yeah, because then that shows the little scene in the background.
Yes, that's the one you would decoupage up. And then you're just going to fold it in half. Now, this one has a little slot at the top there. And it means that I can fold that down, and this little attachment, which is on here, will slot inside. So
I've got a little slot in mine.
You've got a slot in yours? Yeah, they've both got slots on them. Both work exactly the same, just slightly different in their the way you put them together. So what you've got here is a piece at the bottom, which you're going to mount in and valley fold. So first of all, you're going to fold, then we're going to fold that in, and then we've got a piece that we fold back again. So with this one, it actually has a piece that you stick together on my one.
Yeah,
so
mine's like quite straightforward. So I just need to stick a bit of, stick my doodads on there to pop on there. And then I need a foam pad on there once I've made my little floral arrangement here. And then just pop that on the top and that's it, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So it's very straightforward.
Very straightforward.
Yeah.
Now this one, if you wanted it, as long as you've really burnished the top and the bottom here, that will freestand on its own. But if you want to, if you want to put a sentiment like inside, then I would say stick it together. If you don't want to put a sentiment inside, then stick it together. So what you actually do is attach the back to here, and that gives it a bit more rigidity. So it's just this piece at the base that we're going to pop this in.
I love being over this side.
You like being creative,
yeah,
don't
well,
you?
especially if I've got one of you guys next to me, because then if it does go wrong, I can be like, Debbie, can you help?
Not going to go wrong.
No, it's fine.
And the good thing is now is you'd know exactly what to do if it went wrong, or what you'd done wrong.
Yeah.
So same as me, really. I'm always doing things wrong.
I've just got some
little pieces here which we're going to take out. What I love about this, you can mix and match these. You can use them wherever you want to use them. I'm going to use the polka dot ones. So we've got the Just For You and the Birthday Wishes. But because I haven't used these, they could be used on another project. So I love the fact they've given you a choice.
Yeah.
So let's put these on. So you've got one of these which is going to be along the bottom. So we're going to place that right along the bottom, and this one goes along the top, and then we've got that matching sentiment to go in the middle before we've even started our flowers.
Now, I probably don't want it. I'm thinking with this one because that's quite big. I want to put my pad for that on there, don't I? And then if I put the foam pads on all the other ones to stick to that main bit.
Yep.
That's what I want to do, isn't it?
Yes.
Because you said that's a good tip to put them on first, didn't you?
Yes, it is. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's all good because you know then exactly that they're done, and then you just pop them out and they're ready to be put down. So we're just going to give that one a rub down, and then this one.
These kits look lovely and fun, says Trish Listel. They are. Glad to see you crafting together, says Stephanie Fioros.
Fabulous, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I sent in a picture during the last show of something my daughter did with a pair of her old cracked wellies, says Janelle. Oh, I don't know if we've got that. We'll have a little bit of a look.
Oh, absolutely.
Is there something from Janelle in the email folder? George is going to have a little bit of a look. Something with cracked wellies.
I love that idea.
Yeah. Like when they sort of perish and get old.
A lot of people use them for what's the word? Plant pots and things, don't they?
Wellington boots.
But you would have to, wouldn't you have to...
spray them with something?
Yeah, put something on
I feel
them.
like you would, yeah. I don't know what. You could probably like spray them with Well, there's like, what are those sprays called? What are they called? Like, yeah, weatherproof them. Is that what you're meaning?
Yes, waterproof.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, yeah, like a varnish or, yeah, I can't think of the word, primer or, I don't know.
It's late at night, isn't it? It's late at night.
It's been a long day.
It has been a long
I've
day.
been here since 9 o'clock.
Oh.
And Jamie has as well.
Been a long
We've had a long day. You'll have a long day tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
How comes you get to have a 10 o'clock? You didn't have a 10 o'clock with me the last 2 days.
Yeah, I don't know. I keep saying to him, like, I'm happy to come, but I just don't get scheduled to do it, so.
I suppose it's not needed because they don't need both a producer or a director in, do they?
No, it's all of this. I keep looking at this. It's basically all this top layer I need to, like, do, isn't it? There's a lot of foam pads going down here.
There is a lot, yes. I'm going to obviously use the poppies because I have a poppy. My daughter's called Poppy.
Oh, yeah.
So got to do poppies. We've had some really unusual poppies in our garden. Does anybody else have unusual coloured flowers?
What, ones that you didn't plant?
Yeah, they've just appeared. And Al said to me the other day, are they weeds or flowers? And I said, well, actually, they're wildflowers because they're poppies, but they're lilac.
Oh.
So does anyone else have seen lilac poppies? Because I have never seen lilac poppies before. I'm going to take some pictures. I'll show you when I go home. Because
stick them on your socials.
Yeah. Yes, I must do that. Keep forgetting to post. So I'm just going to go there like so, because once we've popped that on, that can then go inside, so it'll look like my that is coming out of the actual top piece.
I like that.
But you can then take that out as well. So just pop that like so. I think, does it say we probably, you probably would help to attach it on the inside. So I might just put a little bit of glue to hold it down. Rather
so it doesn't
than,
come all the way out,
Yeah, so
you
it
mean?
doesn't come out because I think this one will probably benefit from being taped down. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue into there just to hold that down into place. Yeah, I think that would benefit from that being.
I'm just wondering with that as well, whether I like double up that so it like stands a bit prep.
Oh, you can do that, absolutely,
Should I do that?
yes. Yes, and actually we've not talked about that before, but you can absolutely do that. If you want to double up and make it a little bit higher, yeah, definitely do that.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do.
We're both going for reds and polka dots. I love that. So let me, and this is, so I cut mine away from the design, so that way I know where they're going to go.
You do
so
what?
I cut mine out of the sheet. You know, you were saying you kept turning it around to see which ones you were
using.
using.
Yeah.
I've cut mine away from my main design, so that way I know that I don't need to, when I turn it around, I'm not using any of those.
I've got you.
So it's quite, you know, easy to just cut it around.
That
and
now should thread into there. Yeah, there you go. Look, and then that now sits over there.
Yes, perfect.
Right.
That's lovely. Look at that.
Here we go.
Oh, I love that one.
Sorry, I'm still trying to. Let me any more comments.
And these really are great for crafting with the kids, crafting with your neighbour, crafting with your mum, going to craft groups with them. They're just going to look fabulous. So I am just going to have a little snip into one, even though I don't need them too small. That one there is very small. So I'm just going to pop that one down.
Get off you.
Stuck to my fingernail now.
You just have to like just tease these out just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Story says we always get pale purple poppies in our garden every year.
Ah, so they are a thing
So
then.
it is a thing, yeah.
I've never seen them before, but they're beautiful. They're really, really lovely.
Lots of love for the wellies as well.
Yeah, I love the wellies.
On there.
I think, well, I think we've both said, I think this is our favourite set, isn't it, this one?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And actually, when you look at this, for each set, so you're talking, if you halve that price, around £26 or so £13.50, I don't think that's a bad price, is it, for all what you're getting in here?
No, and also, as I said, when you think that, you know, you might just want to use some of these florals elsewhere. You don't have to use every single bit, even if you've just got, I'm not going to use all of these flowers, so you might have some little flower embellishments left over that you can use on other projects. And whilst it's not potentially going to make you a full project, it still adds to other things that you'll make outside of this kit.
Well, if you're crafting, you can guarantee you've got some extra papers to use and extra cardstock and, yeah, make all sorts of things. So, yeah, it gives you all extras.
Where does that one go?
So I think that's...
Was that another one on there? I think it is.
There. It's funny because we both do the same. We both talk while we're, talk to ourselves, talk what we're doing.
Yeah.
I do that wherever I'm going.
Do you?
Yeah, I talk everywhere. If I'm walking to the park,
what do you say to yourself when you're walking to the park?
I go, oh, it's a bit windy today, isn't it? Like, no, and I think, why am I doing that? No one is there. No one's listening to me. Who am I talking to?
I don't think I do that often.
I talk to inanimate objects all the time.
Do you?
Yeah. I always talk to Martha. She's my sat-nav.
Martha.
Martha.
Why's she called Martha?
I don't know. Don't know, just like the name.
I
used to have Gloria, and then I traded Gloria in and got Martha.
and I've told you this before, so I mean it is a bit weird, but I talked to obviously Molly, and back when the kids were little, I used to obviously do voices for all of the pets. So they've all got their own voices. So Molly's got her own little voice. And I still carry it on now. Like, I'll talk.
Oh, you've told me about that before.
And so she talks.
That is weird.
Do you think that's weird, you?
Yeah, I do think that's a bit weird, yeah. Nice, but weird.
Nice, but weird. And so sometimes, if I'm... you guys are going to become so strange. I'll be at home, and it's just me and Molly, and I'll talk to Molly, and I'll have a conversation with myself, with her doing her own voice. Is that weird? So other people must have voices for their pets.
So I think that's...
is that bordering on...
No, I don't think that's weird, because at least you're talking to someone. I'm not even talking to a pet, and I do.
Yeah, but the pet's answering me back. That's the weird thing about that whole thing. So I'll be like... oh, hey, Molly, how are you?
I'm really good, thanks, Dad.
Have you had a good day?
Yeah, it's been really, really good.
Oh, lovely. What have you been up to?
I went out for a walk with Mum, and then I had my breakfast.
Oh, did you? What did you have for breakfast?
I had my biscuits. Damn it, it's just boring biscuits, Dad. Mum didn't put chicken on like you do.
Well, I can't help that, Molly, can I, really? And don't tell Mum about the chicken, because she'll tell me off.
All right, Dad, I won't tell her.
So that's the kind of stuff that goes on.
Yeah, that's very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very, very weird. It's actually beyond weird.
That's what you've got to do when you house sit for me in August.
Oh dear, poor Molly. I mean, I've got a lot to live up to, haven't I?
Thank you, Trish, for your message. I think there's been a slight little spell check error there, but thank you, Trish. I get the sentiment. I think we know what Trish meant to say. She didn't put wellies, let's just say. She says that I won't read it out. Trish, but thank you. The wellies are great, aren't they? They're a lot of fun. We have, that's so funny. We have orange poppies blooming now. It says Beth. I bought some cream-coloured ones, but they haven't bloomed yet. I didn't even know that there were so many different colours of poppies. I've got.
Well, I didn't. I knew you could get yellow poppies, and I knew because we get yellow poppies, and I knew red poppies, but I didn't know you could get other colours. I didn't know. I definitely didn't know there was lilac poppies. I mean, I only knew it was a poppy because it was. So I thought I was special having them because I'd never seen them before, but obviously not. There are lilac poppies.
I've been known to talk to the GPS, says Anne. Also, I talk back to the self-checkout lady. If the machines take over, they are not going to be kind to me.
And I'm terrible for saying when it says something like your item needs to be checked. And I'm like, or your age or something, or restricted limit. And I'm like, I haven't bought anything. What have I bought? And I say that, I talk to it and go, I don't know what I've bought. What have I bought that I have to be over age for?
You'd have a shot one day, wouldn't you, if it answered back?
And then it'll be something like paracetamols, and you're like, oh, forget about paracetamols that you have to... to do that with. Right, I think I've pretty much finished. I've used all my flowers,
really?
So yes.
I've nearly used all of mine.
Look at this. Just, I'm going to turn that round so we can see. Look at that. Absolutely stunning and simple to do, really simple to do.
I'm nearly there.
I love these, they look amazing.
I didn't do all the pieces.
These are lovely. Loads of different flowers in this one.
Yeah, where's that one going out? That one goes up the top there. Just like so. I'm chatting to myself again.
That's fine. We all do that, don't we, Ben?
Where's Molly Collie when you need her?
I'm at home, Dad.
Oh, yeah. There you are. You're at home.
Do you do all the time?
Quite a lot, yeah. As I say, the kids used to laugh when they were. Oh, that one's a bit wonky. Never mind. The kids used to laugh when they were little, obviously, and I've just kept doing it.
It is brilliant. I don't think it's weird. Sometimes we've only got ourselves to entertain ourselves.
That's it.
We?
My dad, I think it stems from my dad, because my dad used to do it with our cats when we were little, so obviously it's something that I've always done with our kids. And I just kept it on. Laura,
I have done it
Laura
as
thinks
a
I'm a bit mad.
jokey thing when, like, you're talking as a dog, but not like ongoing.
And not like talking to yourself
No.
and getting an answer. I think I'm done.
It's amazing. Look at that. You're getting both of those. So you've got your wellies and your watering can. I absolutely love that. So nice.
And you can obviously pop a little sentiment on there.
Yeah,
if
you
you
can,
want, couldn't you?
absolutely. And it's just going to look fabulous. So, yeah, absolutely brilliant. There we go. It's your job now.
Oh, it's my job now. So, if you'd like to buy the Garden Florals card making kit bundle, which allows you to make 16 cards in total, £26.98 or £37.78, all tariff free for you. And just look, expert, novice, novice, expert, novice, expert, expert, novice.
And all you have to do with that one, Ben, is just to make sure that's really well folded down, and then it will stand.
Yeah, I mean, it is on a glass mat, to be fair.
It is on a glass
So that's
mat,
why it's
yeah.
slipping. There you go. Boom shakallah.
Boot shakala.
Boot shakallah. I think I did very welly with that demonstration there. You can make these too.
Oh, yeah.
One Kenobi here with my hoodie on. I just thought I'd let you know another reason why I absolutely love Crafters TV. The laughter and the giggles and the dressing up and the jokes. But the one thing for me that absolutely made me laugh so much I cried was the birthday week Vegas dressing up, where Ben was Belvis Mesley. And I just couldn't stop laughing because the wig just did it for me, and I just absolutely couldn't stop laughing every time it came on. And that's another reason why I just love Crafters TV.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hi everybody, this is Lynn Bledsoe. You asked me why I like or I love Crafter's Companion. Well, it's because I'm not a very good crafter and Crafter's Companion makes me look better. It makes me look like a better crafter than I am because I'm not good at design. So I have the layout collection that helps me with design. I don't like to do the same thing over and over. So I have a template library that gives me lots of new ideas and card bases and things to try. I never know what to put on the inside of the card, so I have the compendiums that have all the sayings for cards, and I never know what color combinations to put together and what goes with what, and so all their collections make it easy for me to know what to do. So that is why I love Crafter's Companion, because they make me look like a better crafter and give me ways to do things that I haven't tried before. Thanks, bye.
My favourite part is the interaction we can have with the lovely presenters.
The laughter and the giggles and the dressing up and the jokes.
Really fun and really good, and sometimes the only laugh you will get when you're not feeling well.
There's a personal connection with the presenters and the demonstrators.
The inspiration and clear instruction is patiently presented.
I love everyone that I have come to know on Crafters TV.
Well, you got two comedians, Dan and Craig. They're not comedians really, they're brilliant.
Presenters are great. Demonstrators are great.
Number one is the enjoyment I get from watching Ben and all of the demonstrators making the projects.
You are all so down to earth and genuine people, always willing to share and help.
Personal connection with everyone that's involved in Crafters TV.
For me, they have become my friend, in a personal connection and making you feel part of a crafting family.
And get me a chuckle. It just feels like you're right there in my living room.
Nicely done, Ben. Very pretty card, Debbie, says Trudy. Thank you all. Poppies are my favourite flower, says Janice. Very symbolic. And Laura must shake her head a lot, says Stephanie. Yeah, she does shake her head quite a lot. What can I say?
So do I.
Well, I say I'm a bit quirky. I'm a little bit weird. But we all are, I think, weird in our own ways, aren't we? We all have our little quirks. I think life would be very dull if you weren't a bit quirky and a bit weird. Stay weird, everybody. Those cards are lovely, says Jane. Michael Nugent says, hi, Ben and Debbie. Apparently, the purple poppies are used on Remembrance Day. Yes, I know this, for all the animals that gave their lives during the World Wars. So purple to remember the animals. And Jane Adams says, I talk to myself all the time. It drives my hubby crazy. He doesn't listen to me anymore. Laura also does this thing, like, where she will... I never know whether she's actually, like, talking to me or whether she's, like, talking to herself in the kitchen or if she's out in the garden. Sometimes she speaks at a level where I kind of think, is this for me or isn't this for me? And I always get it wrong. You know, the time when I'm supposed to be listening, I don't listen, and then she'll shout at me and say it again. Or the time when I then say, oh, can you say that again? I'll get that, oh, no, don't worry, I was just talking to myself. So I don't know. I don't know. Look, one of my favourite things that I did today was this with Debbie. The 3D Pets decoupage kits are absolutely incredible. Now, you've got the ability with these kits to be able to make 24 decoupaged animals. Obviously, you'll make your card, or if you've got card blanks, you will also choose the papers that you want to work with to create like the full card. But you've got everything in there to create that decoupage effect, if you like. These are, again, just a couple more. Obviously, I've shown you the collie already, but you've got the collie in there. And then you've got the cute little kittens as well. These are so super cute. And again, so super simple to be able to craft with. And just a lot of fun as well. And if you love dogs, if you love cats, what are you waiting for? This is the double up set. It's the 3D Pets die cut decoupage set. So $23.38 is the price. $32.38. You'll make 2 of each of the cute little kitties you're seeing here. So 24 sheets in total. And as we saw earlier on, or Debbie saw, each of the little cats doing different things. So you've got a little cat here who's got balls of wool knitting. You've got a little cat here who's been painting. They're out in the garden. This cat is, what's that, tape measure? You've got balls of wool with this cat. This cat's on, is he in the potter's wheel? Yeah, he's on a potter's wheel. He's an embroidery hoop. I mean, I don't know what he's doing. She's painting. That one's got a little toque on, a chef's hat. That one, those two are they reading? Yeah, they're in the book cupboard. And this one here, cat burglar, he's stealing jewellery. Very, very naughty. No, he's making jewellery. And then, and by the way, just look, when you turn it around, look at all of the elements you've got here to be able to decoupage these. It's just the cutest thing ever. So super cute. And then if I flip this round, you've then got all the doggos as well. So this is called the Picnic Pups. 12 different decoupage scenes, and then all the different doggies. So you've got your Golden Retriever, Alsatian, Cockapoo, Beagles. I mean, they're brilliant. You've got your sausage dogs, Labradors, Dalmatians, King Charles, the Border Collie. Go Border Collies. You've got Whippet, Greyhound, Corgi, and then you've also got your Spaniel in there as well. So I think probably all of the sort of main sort of favourite dog breeds, certainly here in Great Britain, I would say those are kind of like the main. I'm trying to think if anyone's been missed off there. Maybe a pug nowadays, potentially.
Yeah, pug, yeah.
Maybe like a little Westie, but the majority of them are there. And again, you'll make 2 of each of the little dogs within that set, all of the decoupage elements to play and have fun with. £23.38, $32.38, tariff-free. And also these have been very, very popular indeed. I think across the board, these kits have flown out, but particularly the animal ones, very, very busy. You will need to provide, though, obviously your own adhesive with these foam pads. And these are the decoupage toppers, Debbie, aren't they? And as I've just explained, you'll make your own kind of mats and layers and cards with these, won't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we're going to do as well with the ones. We're going to use the cat because we've used the dogs today. It's the only one left that we haven't used. And then we've done a bit of everything today. Yeah, I'm going to use I just love the cats. They're all absolutely beautiful. And you do get just loads in here because when you look at all the toppers that you're getting in here, I love the fact that these are all sort of hobbyists really. So if you know someone that loves cats but loves their cake making, or someone that sews, I love this one here where it's got your tape measure and the little sewing box. Knowing someone, a jewellery maker, that just, even if they don't like or don't have a preference to cats, it's still a lovely topper to be put on the card. And I do love the chef one with the little black cat.
Funny.
I absolutely love that. I'm sure my Al would love that because he loves cooking. So I'm going to be using, I've already took my bits out of here and my topper from there, and we're going to pop it into a card. And here are just some of the ones that I've got here, which I've already had the decoupage up, and the little cat there, look at that with the mixing bowl, just super, super cute. So I've got the one on the bookshelf because I think this one is really cool. It's almost like it's in the craft store cupboard, isn't it? And it's got shutters as well. So we've got our main design, which has got the little house with the little shutters on it. And then we've got all the bits to pop out. So I'm going to turn that over. I've just got a couple of bits, or one bit I can see in there that we can just take out of that inside piece, and then the rest are fine. And then I'm going to use some foam pads that we're going to place inside. So let's just put a few of these about here.
Last chance to ask any questions, by the way, or if there's anything you want to see. I have a Cavachon, and he looks like that fluffy dog in the top row, says Katie. Oh, okay, the one in the basket. Yeah, I get me Cavachons and Cavapoos mixed up. They look very similar. The pets are adorable, says Stephanie. I miss my pug, but we'll just have to visit the rescue grand fur babies.
They do, someone was telling me about, they do pug cafes now.
Oh, do they actually?
Yeah. Where they have rescue pugs, and then yeah, they do pug cafes. I don't know where they are. Yeah, I've seen cat cafes.
Well, so you just go along, have a cuppa, and then cuddle a pug?
Yeah, there's pugs there. Yeah. You'll have to search them up because I've not seen them, but someone was telling me about them, so I don't know where they are or if there's many of them.
If there was a collie cafe, that's where I'd spend most of my time.
You could open one. You could actually open a business, you and Laura. Like, she could do the dog walking.
Yeah.
You could then do the dog agility and dog training and dog talking.
Yeah. I could create little like little songs, couldn't I, for the dogs, for their owners?
Yes, absolutely.
You know?
Oh, you didn't show me Leanne's song.
Oh, no, I didn't, did I?
So you think that'll be on tomorrow?
Well, I'm hoping so. There's no reason why it shouldn't be, really. It's just missing a... I mean, if I'm being really picky, I might have re-recorded the vocal, but it's got to the point now where I don't think I can be bothered. It's good enough.
Well, it's took you a long time to pin Leanne down.
Yeah, exactly right. So I feel like let's get it out. It's a Ben's Day, it's special, so let's do that tomorrow.
Is Leanne in the country?
No,
I don't think she's even in the country.
I think she's in Croatia, isn't she?
She is.
So I mean, I potentially could wait until I'm next back on with Leanne, but looking through my diary, I couldn't tell you when that is.
I think she's literally only just in the country back to manage to get to Crafterscompanion.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I don't think she gets back till sort of late Friday.
Hey, and the thing is, though, isn't that clever? So if I launch it tomorrow, then they've got it to play on Crafterganza if they want to on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
So maybe we will do it. See what the people in charge say. See what you guys at home want. I mean, you said yes to the Debbie balloon modelling party and all that. So do you want the song tomorrow? If so, we can.
No one is going to say no.
Make it happen. Let us know.
I can't wait to see it. I see you filming it with her. So
yeah, because you did a bit of BTS, didn't you?
Yes.
Behind the scenes.
Yes. I was giving you a little sneaky peeks, but and the song sounds amazing.
Yeah,
and just the bits that I see you filming, it's going to be so much fun. I think it's my new favourite.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. I know, I haven't even seen it, so.
I mean, the video is not exactly.
I think I even star in it just for a second, don't I?
Yeah, yes, you are in it.
Ah.
Yeah, you're in it. Jake's in it. Liam's in it.
There you go.
And obviously lots of Leanne. But yeah, I mean, as I say, the video is not exactly Spielberg, but you know, it will do.
Oh,
it will do.
Brilliant. Very, very good. So just putting these extra pieces on to decoupage them up. And then we are going to just take these extra pieces out. So just pulling that one. And then again, if you've got foam pads, just use your pokey tool to take the tops off. It's so much easier,
yeah.
Especially with little pads, than because they are fiddly little things. So that's our kittens in there, like so. There we go. And then we've just got 2 more pieces, and then we're going to make this into a little quick card. Little kitten. Little ginger toms.
Little ginger toms. If I didn't mention this show, I mentioned earlier, so the angel policy, Katie Sue, is that you can make to sell, but just not on like a huge scale. So, I mean, you do well to...
I was just going to say, that's a pretty good scale.
It's 200 is what they say, no more than 200 in a 12-month period. So, I mean, you do well to make and sell that many, wouldn't you? But that's basically what it is. So it's a very generous angel policy. And if you do want to personalise things like the peelables, you are at liberty to be able to do that as well. So it's a generous angel policy, let's just say. Make and sell. I just think these would be perfect, you know, if you do support. A lot of people love their animals, support like pet shelters and
yeah, I know
rescue
people that
homes.
make cards for those. So
I think these would be perfect to raise money for charities like that.
Definitely. Right, I picked this piece of card because, again, it comes out of what we've got at the house. But it looks like little paw prints, doesn't it, all over? It looks like, I thought it reminded me of little paws. So we're just going to stick our base layer on to start with. So, oh, just realised that isn't... Oh, look, I've stuck that already. That's naughty.
What you done?
So, this is my base layer. That was another topper that's come out of there. So I've put tape on it now. What I'll have to do is put it onto card and then trim round it so it can still be used. So I'm just going to pop that around there. And then I'm going to put this about here. I think I'll go up a little bit further. So about there. So once we put that on my card, all I've done here is I've created some nesting die frames, and we're just going to place that around the side. And that's just going to give it like a frame on the wall then. So we'll put our first one on, which would just go around that part, like so. And then the brown one will go over the top. Actually, I'm going to just switch to my dotty tape pen so there's no little glue strings coming out the sides. Like so. Oh, and a little bit at the top I've completely missed. So this one will go just over there, and it just allows for that white frame to come through at the bottom. And then to finish off, Ben, I've took one of the wavy sentiment spanners, and we're going to, in fact, I'm going to pop that onto some foam pads. Let's pop a little bit. Oh, it's a bit big, that one, so we won't put it on that one. Let's just put a couple of little ones along that top piece. There we go. Then take the tops off of those, and then that's ready to stick down. That will give us a little bit of dimension just on there. And there's our little cats. looking out of our windows. There we go.
That is beautiful, and it's been one of the most popular sets of the day, the picnic pups and the crafty kittens as well. Make sure you grab yours. Thank you, Michael. He says, brilliant show. P.S. Ben, there's a van outside Crafters Studio with 2 men in white coats for you. Lol.
Yes, Michael, absolutely.
I'm just a little bit quirky. What can we say? But yeah, it's been a fabulous day. Thank you, everyone, for all the fun and for all the bant. Debbie, you are back
on Friday. Yes, back on Friday. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun day Friday. So, I'm up here still. I'm just going to be crafting at the house because I've got work to do there. I might even pop in tomorrow, so just to get a few extra bits done.
I will definitely see you tomorrow. We are on, well, all of them tomorrow because it's Ben's Day 4. It's all around the 4s. May the 4s be with you is the subtitle of this one. Make sure you're in early. So me and Debbie for that first show at 10, we will be giving you the details to, you know, the secret sale that we normally do, the 10 for 10s. We're doing that again. It's a different password this time, one which you probably won't guess. So we will launch that in the 10 a.m. show, and then in Wake Up Call, we'll give you a heads up on all of the deals. There's so many deals for you. Loads of goodie bags. US viewers, there are 5 goodie bags that are tariff-free on the show. We've also got 4 in 4s, 44% off, buy 1, get 3 free, giving you 4. There's tons and tons of goodies. And make sure you're watching whatever way, because we are giving away vouchers, but you can't guess how many, in each and every one of the 4 shows. It's going to be a brilliant day tomorrow. Hope you can join us. Massive thank you to Debbie. Thank you to all the team. Thank you to Susie. Thank you to Becky. Thank you to Rachel. Thank you to Johnny, George, Jamie and Jake. Thank you to you. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.